Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Ravens bring their punt team out. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
You have to figure, Mike, this is a confident quarterback coming into this one. He played such a large role, not only helping them win the division, but then he followed it up last week with a big wild card victory. Now, 1 week away from a championship game in front of their home crowd, everything is falling into place. But if they want to play next week, they're going to need another big game from their leader.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. They'll look to throw. Now he takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
A run now on 2nd down. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. On the move, past the 40. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll look to throw again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. He's going to run it. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Jets offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. One quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. A good spot here, second and a yard. No motion over Flowers. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. To a tight end motioning left here. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
1st and 10. Jackson now. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Jackson looking to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Back to throw, Jackson. Now he'll run it, and he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson, touchdown Ravens. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Jets offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Jackson now to throw on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Second down, Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll motion a tight end right. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Into space. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, New York. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars matching up against the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it your way, let's hand it back over to Mike Tirico. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Jets offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the Ravens' 19-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this out to his running back. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jets will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson Jackson now on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Third down, 3 to go. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Third and short, Jackson. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They get 18 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They face second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Jackson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Jackson now. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one intercepted. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Yeah! And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back set to go once more. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jets have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. Not much developing there. Short pickup down to the 47. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking middle of the field. It's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. He'll try to get this one on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10, and the Jets have a 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Big play. 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. To the air one more time with Jackson.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll stick with him again. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They will continue on in these playoffs They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.